Okay, so once again, we're looking at this equation. I know it's an equation because it has an equal sign, and you're asked to solve. To solve an equation is to figure out what the unknown variable represents, right? That's what we want to know. Now, this time, on the left side of the equation, okay, we have our left side. I'll just put an imaginary line there, and we have our right side. On the left side of the equation, we have a bracket. Okay, so this actually says 5 multiplied by x minus 6. So can we actually solve what's in the bracket? Can I take 6 away from an unknown? We can't actually solve that. So what we have to do is we actually have to use something called distributive law to simplify this. We're trying to expand it, okay? So distributive law is we're taking the number outside the bracket and we're distributing it by everything inside the bracket. Because whenever we see brackets in math, we know that means to multiply, right? Like for example, if I wrote 5 bracket 3, I know that's telling me that I need to multiply. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, so similar to that, we have 5. We need to multiply it by x. And we also have to take the 5 and multiply it by, what term is this? Negative 6. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first part. 5 times x is just written as 5x. That means 5 times x. And then 5 times negative 6, a positive times a negative is a negative. 5 times 6 is 30. Okay, so I'm just expanding. I'm getting rid of the brackets by distributing it and expanding it. Okay, we still have this negative 15 on the right side. We haven't done anything with that. Now this looks easier to solve, right? So now I have my variable term on the left side. I have my 5x. So I'm going to keep that on the left side. And to get rid of the negative 30 or minus 30, what's the opposite of taking away 30?
Add 30.
If I add 30, negative 30 plus 30 is 0. So I have to add 30 to the right side. Okay, so we have 5x, that's what's left, 5x. And then negative 15 plus 30 is positive 15, right? I have 5 multiplied by x. What's the opposite of multiplication?
Division.
Good. I'm going to divide by 5. It reduces to 1, and then I have to divide whatever we do to the left side, we must do to the right side. So I have to divide the right side by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So we've solved it. X is equal to 3. And how do we check to make sure that's right? Exactly. We fill in the missing variable, like you said, with the answer that we think it is. Well, here's the missing variable, and we think that it should be 3. So I'm going to rewrite this, and wherever I have the x, I'm going to replace it with 3. So let's do that. Okay, so I have 5, and I'm replacing the x with, what was our answer? We said that x was equal to, what did we say? 3, positive 3, yep. So I'm replacing x with 3. Okay, now we're going to simplify what's in the brackets. What's 3 take away 6?
Negative 3.
Negative 3, so I have 5 times negative 3. And what's a positive times a negative? It's a negative. 5 times 3?
15.
So it does work because it balances my equation. The left side is equal to the right side when I replace x with 3, which was our solution. We said that x is equal to 3.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.